Hi, hello, my name is Julia and I could be your routing photographer. And this video would be about what makes a nude successful, what you should do to feel like you've succeeded creating nude photography, okay? I'm talking about you creating nude photography for someone else, okay? I'm not talking about you taking nudes yourself and nude selfies, okay? That's a totally different video. So making news for someone else, okay? What that means is, so for me personally, okay, the photo shoot should be simple to follow, okay? Easy for the client to go through, okay? So basically, it's like dancing, you know? It's like dancing. You go on the dancing floor and you know all the moves, okay? So you show all the moves and then the person starts dancing, okay? If you do not show the moves, the person will stand on the dance floor and thinks, what the hell I'm doing here? What I should do, how I should do, where are my hands, what is my face? Very often people not aware of their body. First, they coming already with the preconception that this is very hard to take picture of them, successful picture, you know, that they're not photogenic, they're not happy about themselves in many ways, or they being quiet, okay, but they feel those insecurities inside. Okay. So how usually photographers takes a picture, and there are many photographers like that. Yes. There is a setting set. Okay. They have this setting. They already, how to say, shot many people. They already know what they're taking. They don't bother to change anything around. You know, this is the lighting. This is what I'm selling. There is, how to say, the reason why it is one lighting, because they already, how to say, they setting up a lighting, then they know successful posing, what they are going to advise for the client. That is why all the pictures are the same, okay? In the same manner, in the same, if you go on the website, you will see just the faces changing, but the pictures are the same. So they're using, I don't know, 5 to 10 posing options, okay? Because they're working on time and they're working, how to say, long hours for cheap price, okay? Or they've been paid by the agency or whatever, doesn't matter. But what's happening is that everything is set up. You are coming to undress, you take the picture, okay, they edit. The certain lighting relates to a post-production, okay, because the post-production is also a time consuming, right? So what happens is it's on a conveyor. You're getting into the conveyor. You're doing the. Then they have these settings. The images, they go and how to say, automatically preset, you know, the editing tools. They're going through, and that's it. That's the conveyor thing. Okay, I don't do any of that. I just decided that I do the opposite thing. Okay, first of all, when I shoot nudes, I speak and communicate with the person. Okay. I am here not to take a nude picture only, okay, of them, but here to figure it out, okay, how I can help them with my photography. The reason why I do so, because when you are studying medicine for many years, the anamnesis and take the information is one of the things what you learn becoming a doctor, right? So that's exactly what we'll discuss. Okay. So they had this look when they're younger. Now they, you know, I shoot older people. I don't shoot children, adults only. Okay. And so the life, okay, has this course. It changes us. Okay. There are many things we do not like. There are many things we like. Again, there are people who, like I say, who will tell you straight away without even dragging this information out about them. And there are people who will release that information slowly and slowly during the photo shoot. Okay. However, my goal is to make things better. Okay. Not to make it worse. Okay. But then this is the problem with me. Okay. And I'll tell you what is my problem. Usually the photographer, when they taking the pictures, they decide, okay, they decide and they choose what kind of the, you know, they like this picture, okay, and what kind of like imagery they will get, okay. I think at that point is also not true and not right, because if you are in the creative process with your client, with your person, and you both are working towards some kind of a goal, okay, and you do not have this, you see, when you are in the photography, you kind of have a background, an artistic twist to it, you have your personality, you have your styles and things, right? And I had a test for many years asking my clients to choose their favorite images, okay? And I can tell you, it was 100% that I would hit 30 of 100, you know? Sometimes I go up to 50, okay? Very rarely I go to 70 that I would choose the same one, but that's the you know, most of the time when I open the file and I see the collection they choose, I'm like, the hell, are you serious? I'm like, there are so many good shots and you relate this and you relate yourself to that, you know? And that is all, how to say, going through their filters, going through their perspective. It attached to certain things, emotions, it attached to, how to say, feelings they feeling at that moment, and you don't know because you're not in their skin, okay? And you do not understand, you will never understand, okay, why they choosing specific pictures. So my photography and nude photography is like a therapy session, and I advise to everyone to do so, because just taking pictures is one thing, okay, but helping them, okay, helping them to, you see, nude photography, it's like it's like an it's a discovery of you, because, well, when we are growing up, we have a certain way to see ourselves, and we project a certain way when we start looking into the mirror. So we have a certain face we like, right? I'll show you my face, okay? But when someone takes me from the other angle, okay, it's not gonna be you know, that image which I'm projecting. It's gonna be different. So what happens is, when the photographer takes many pictures, many angles, many positions, many, how to say, so many options and variations of the same picture, okay, so you are exposed to all of you in all the ways, okay, and that is why you're going to see the photographer, okay, and that's my perspective. I'm not saying that everyone should do the same thing, but majority what they're doing, they're setting that person in the pose. I don't know how they're posing, let's say, okay, they're posing naked, they're setting they posing them, they lighting them, okay, and it is all staged, okay, it is all staged. It's not even related to his personality, it's not related to art, because it's not creative, it is just a random posing that people like, okay, and then it's the same light on all the posing, okay, and it's all the same, and there is no creativity in that, and that's fine when you're documenting something and when you're doing that, okay, but I think when you're going to see erotic photographer making news, this has to go depth inside you, okay, to understand who you are, okay, to show you the certain qualities, and to show you your imperfections, for you to accept yourself, not to reject, okay, and that is my biggest problem, okay, because it happens many times, and I've seen this, okay, they don't want to see bad pictures of them, okay, they don't want to see anything bad, they just want to see the best one, and many of them would like to see the best one and then edited, okay, already edited, finishing that illusion, you know, that fake, you know, perspective, and that relates to those people who are confused who they are, okay, they don't know what they want, they don't know what they like, they did not set up their life, and they coming to fool themselves, and majority of, how to say, mature people who would like to do that, they live in that stupid dream, okay, and seeing everything in the pink glasses, and they think, no, they are not 50 years old, they still, you know, 18 or 19, okay. I had I had ladies, okay, who had children and families, okay, and we shoot and make a makeover, and they stayed really long time because they enjoyed the shoot and experience, and then they see themselves in all the angles, okay, and they are shocked because that's the real photography, that's the real them. And one lady was like sending me, okay, no, seriously, she was sending me pictures how she was 7 years ago before she had those children and put on weight, and all those things happen, and you understand that this is a therapy work when it comes to nude photography, okay. People are suffering inside, suffering quietly, okay. Some start suffering louder, okay, but this is my job to reveal the real situation for them, okay, that their subconscious mind accept this, reality. That's how they are right now and today, okay. There are very often people would say, oh, you know what, I need to go in shape. I really want to have a photo shoot, but I am not fit and how to say, not ready and stuff, and I need to go in shape. And they start this process, and to go in shape, it's not over the night. It happens, and then they will never come and shoot. Okay, so for those people who think this way, I can tell you that your photographer, who actually a professional erotic photographer, will create images in the way that it will, how to say, it will expose. Okay, it will expose your blocks, okay, but in the same time it will use the artistic representation, okay. It use certain angles, it use certain lighting, okay, and it will not be visible. Seriously, are you 3 kilos bigger, or are you 3 kilos, less? It doesn't matter, okay? Because the lens, you can make an illusion, and to be fair, some images, you can manipulate this, very simple, right? You see? Okay, so just moving the person and posing, you already can shape the body and create something more that people don't understand this. Okay, so nude photography first is about imperfections, okay, when the person experiencing a lot of changes in their body, just growing older and getting older, okay, that's the biggest thing what everyone experience, everyone goes through this, the aging, okay. And then the last but not the least, and probably the most important thing, is sexual energy. Okay, that's what makes nude photography successful. If you are able to put your model, client, whatever you're shooting for, right, into the zone, into the mode, when you can feel the sexuality, when you can feel that you're producing the footage which is really sexy, it's turned on, the person feel his body, the person can project, the energy, it can, how to say, it can manipulate and hold it back and play with it, right? There are people who don't know what to do. Okay, I remember this young lady, in her 30s. She came, gorgeous, sexy, mind blowing. Okay, my jaw was dropping. Okay, that's how hot she was. Okay, and she put this amazing outfit, sexy outfit, and she sit down, and I was sure that she is, well aware how sexy she is, how hot she is, what she should do and stuff. And she looked at me. I'm saying, okay, I'm waiting. Show me some moves, show me something, And she's like, I don't know what to do. And I said, you don't know how to flirt with the camera, or I said, try a little bit, try some kind of, like you're doing it for your husband, so imagine that, and just try and play a little bit around. And she said, I don't know what to do. And then at that time, if you have this situation like that, you say, Rubbing creates the energy, okay? So you need to start touching yourself, right? You need to start touching yourself and wake up that body, okay? You need to create somehow the energy, okay? And so she so she's like up and down, going the knees up and down, and I'm looking at her and she was like rubbing, and you know what? After 3 minutes she kind of started, feeling it, and you have to put your hands on your body if you're creating sexual energy and you don't know where to start. This is the first point where you start on yourself, okay, from yourself. So that is the must, okay. And people forget about this. They forget that the energy can translate through the artwork, okay, and the photography is the artwork what you are making. So if you would charge it and if you place it there, it's not going to go anywhere, okay. That is why there is a difference, some you look at the pictures and some just like really stand out. It's just like you feel like an emotion, or you feel like some kind of like magnetic lasso coming into you, right? And that's what it is, the sexual energy. And as you know, the celebrities, okay, the reason why they are wealthy, okay, because they use this tool, okay, for their benefit. They connect with their sexuality. It's an individual thing, right? With a public, of course, they first connect with themselves and show how to say how they can do it, okay, and they just love watching it and enjoy, so that's why we like watching celebrities, because what we are doing, we are looking at that, okay, we looking at that uniqueness, okay, and that is every photographer's job, okay. And when you are in the studio, when you're working for agency, and when you're running the conveyor, there is no time. Okay, it just seriously, it's too expensive to create that sexual energy. Okay, that's why we have all these kind of porn, whatever side and stuff. They manipulate that. Okay, everything is set up, manipulate. They don't have time. So what I'm saying is to you, okay, the techniques, the lighting, okay, the settings are absolutely important, but okay, if I'm not happy, okay, if my face, I'm sorry, my nose is if my face is not, is I don't feel, I don't understand what I'm doing, I don't understand why I'm doing, I do not feel my body. That's why they do not like themselves in the photo shoots, okay, because there is no there is no preparation, and there is no placement into it, okay, there is no explanation. They just come, undress, they take those few pictures, and that's it, okay. And so they can appreciate the body, but there is no connection. They did not do the main work. They didn't do the sexuality thing. And why it is so easy to shoot models, okay, models like celebrities, okay, they can switch this like with the blink, and then they can switch it off, okay. And for us normal people, it takes time. It's not so easy to, how to say, to dive into that mood. So the photographer must know and must be aware of this, okay. This is a must, okay. If your model or your client feeling ready, okay, you will get successful shots, okay. If she's not gonna perform, okay, and if it's not, doesn't look sexy, no matter, no matter what is the background, okay, you can put the pile of gold, okay, in the background, and you can have an amazing settings. If she's feeling worried, stressed, she's closing down with her emotion, she doesn't want to have this photo shoot, she does not express it in the way, she did not like it, she will not like it, or he will not like it, or they do not like it, okay. They have to have the sexual energy in place, okay. That is a very how to say, very special ingredient that people forget. And if you're watching this, you must understand that, to be fair, nothing else matters, okay. Seriously, no. the background is not that much important. If the foreground, that person does not identify themselves, okay, and does not, how to say, feel it, okay, you can fake it and you can say that, on the stage everyone is faking it, but I do not suggest that, I would suggest to go for the, like, a real experience when you feeling it, when they feeling it, okay, and that is all natural in the, how to say, in the real pace, and you are actually feeling that you are on something and you're creating something. And of course, what I'm doing is I'm communicating, okay, I am encouraging and I'm talking, and the other thing is, very often talking doesn't help. I need to stand up, okay, and show on my body, show on myself, okay, how to create sexual energy. And I can stand like a bag, like that, okay, in front of them and show them that this is what I can be, right? And then I can present myself, right? You understand? This is a totally different situation and totally different view. And they can recognize before and after, okay? And they can see that there is a difference. If you put an effort in it, okay, you will get a different result. And that's why you do test after test after test. And then when the photo shoot progresses at the end, you do not need even to move anything. They're already in the zone and they're rocking, they're rocking the shoot. Okay. So that is very important for you to know the connection. The connection. So I think the photographer, okay, has to know how to express themselves, okay, and instantly connect with the client, okay, understand what are the blocks and situations the client going through, how he can help him or her or them, okay, by touching. That's it. Okay, that's it. This is no talking. There is no formula, to resolve something, else. This is no, by touching. If it's a couple, they will go very fast. Okay, if they lost their connection, it's gonna be hard. But that's another, how to say, another story. I do certain workshops with the couples, and we use models, okay, to create that sexual energy, okay, and bring that back, okay. And I was successful in this task, okay, when the people are a long time together, right? So there are many things involved, and probably when you are starting out a photographer, it's already overwhelmed, like, oh, what I should do, and how should I react, if the person is undressing and stuff. And for men it's really hard as well, because if the woman is there, woman can sense, the energy. Women can sense the energy. Sometimes I'm sitting in the sauna, okay, and men coming and sitting down next to me. And very often I can see, that their sexual energy is jumping in that sauna, okay? I can just feel that. And that what you should stop, okay, especially when there is a couple, okay. But I am completely in control of this, but I had many years of experience, okay. That is why. So I am very, very quick and very, like, how to say, up to the point, connecting with the person. I am touching that person straight away, showing that we are connecting and doing this, explaining how, explaining why. The person absolutely sees that I am here to help, okay? Not to look at those nipples, not to watch this maybe saggy bum, or not to do this or that, but actually help to make this all to look even better. Wow. And showing them the result that I know what I'm doing, okay. And there are people who would like to shoot just nude, okay. There are people who just want nude straight away, okay. They strip off straight away, okay. There are people who are very hard to go into nudity, okay. They still wearing some stockings, shoes, maybe some necklace or whatever, right, or a mask, the matter. But there are people who go straight away into nude and want to do nude, and then it will be a challenge for photographer. Again, you need to know a lot of lighting techniques, okay, because that's how you can dress them, okay, into certain places, Okay, so you would be posing them in the way, okay, to remove as much imperfections as possible, right? And then check the lighting. It is much easier with the lighting when they wearing something to cover their imperfections. For example, the lady can be naked, but she can have a corset, okay, which covers her tummy, okay, and the boobs can be out, and the bum can be out and everything, and she feels naked, and we have this effect of nudity in the picture, okay, but her perception of herself is not completely naked, okay. So the first thing I would just how to say analyze is if the person is nudist, okay, because the nudist will undress in front of you without hesitation, okay. If that's the nudist, then don't try to dress him or her, okay. That's the nudist. They came to feel this way, and they came embrace their body they are in, okay. And that's another thing, you can I sometimes add the bracelet, just slightly had the blink or something, I don't know, but that's what I'm saying. But if the person come to try nude photography and is not a nudist, then you will be feeling a hard time to undress that person, and I would not suggest to undress it straight away. I would dress it first, okay. I would dress it first, and then I would dress down, okay. And I would probably would not go completely naked if the person is not happy, okay, or the person is unsecure, okay. I would not completely, no, I would keep the crown on. No, because if you are wearing at least something, okay, and rings and earrings doesn't count, okay. But if you put a mask, if you put some big necklace here, something, they would feel that they are wearing. It's much easier to be nude, perform nude, and feel sexy, and how to say, and relax. Okay, so that is important. So I hope I answered some questions for people who like nudity. I'm a rude photographer. My website is coming soon. Come and check me out. Love you. Kiss you. Mean it. Bye.